John Fitzgerald Gymnasium for tonight's Rose City Tournament Championship game, and we have got a classic matchup. It's Marin County versus Sonoma County. The Cardinal Newman Cardinals at 6-1 hosting the Redwood Giants at 5-1. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox along with Travis Taylor. And boy, this should be a great matchup. Both teams have size, both teams have speed. They like to hawk each other full court. And you know, this should be a really good matchup. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Redwood's just going to flat out get after Cardinal Newman. They want to press you end line to end line. I think Newman's going to try and control the tempo a little bit. They can pressure you too, but Coach Bond for these teams always want to try and execute the half court and play good fundamental basketball.
For Cardinal Newman, a guy who had a great game last night, he's really given this team a spark after coming off the football team, Chauncey LeBerthan. I was very impressed by his ability to score the basketball and help defensively with Cardinal Newman as well.
Yeah, Chauncey is just a great all-around athlete. Tremendous wide receiver for Coach Cronin on the football field, and he's going to help this basketball team a great deal as well. He's a slasher, runs the floor well, can attack the basket, handle the ball, and really a good defender as well.
Panthers with a great look at the basket. Redwood, Brandon Redu had a great game last night. We expected him to. He had a dunk, he had 5 rebounds, 13 points. He really controlled things for them, but they had a lot of depth. They played well overall, and this is a guy that also played very well for them, Chance Farrell Martin. He had a good first half.
Yep, real athletic guard. You know, all these Redwood kids can make plays. They're a deep team. They can shoot it. They play well together. I expect just a great championship game tonight. I think it could go either way.
All right, so this should be a good one at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium. It's Cardinal Newman hosting Redwood in the championship game when we come back here on YSN365.com.
Got to be really happy with the effort. Missing our camera guy. We're supposed to do it. Yeah. And you know what? The loss was.
Epicenter, where Sonoma County comes together. Experience Game On Arcade with over 100 games. Enjoy 16 lanes of upscale bowling at 710 Social. And check out Victory House, sports bar and restaurant with massive HD screens for awesome sports viewing. Burn off energy at Rock and Jump Trampoline Park or sign up for multi-sport leagues at Sports City. The Game On Garage hosts weekly esports tournaments for Fortnite, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and more. 3215 Coffee Lane in Santa Rosa or visit epicenter.com. Where Sonoma County comes together. Epicenter, where Sonoma County comes together.
For over 80 years, George Peterson Insurance has been protecting our community, helping businesses and individuals get the right coverage for their needs. We are proud to expand our presence to Marin County with the Minto and Wilkie and Allen, Bettini and Carter agencies located in San Rafael. We are excited for the opportunity to continue to grow our personal and employer resources and services in the North Bay. We are still committed to this promise to all Northern California.
We've got your back. George Peterson Insurance.
I'm failing. No big deal.
What about college?
They said I'm not getting into college.
Fighting doesn't work.
We can't let him keep failing.
Maybe he'll outgrow it.
It's not just a phase. You saw his report card.
Ignoring it doesn't work.
Ma, I said I'd do better. Saying it and doing it are 2 different things.
Punishment doesn't work. What does work is a Huntington Learning Center. By improving basic skills, we build motivation and confidence, and kids look forward to learning. Call 1-800-CAN-LEARN today. Your child can learn.
Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Izetta Data and Communications, specializing in data and voice cabling, delivering the highest quality of workmanship and materials. Izetta Data and Communications.
And welcome back. We're going to be ready for the start of tonight's game. They're announcing the starting lineups here at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium, which will give us a chance to take a look at the starting lineups on graphic. And here's Cardinal Newman. Mentioned LeBerthan in the open. He had a great game last night. Mason Freesh also played very well last night, as well as Nathan Campura. Really, the Cardinals got production from all over the place last night.
Yeah, Cardinals have a deep team. They got senior leadership. These kids have played together for a while. And I think their best attribute is their size. They're just long, and they are big across the board. Point guard through their 5-man. They're all over 6 feet.
And there you see the Redwood Giants starting lineup. Talked about Chance Farrell-Martin. Brandon Redwood also had a great game. And now we have the national anthem. Phil Ching will be singing tonight's national anthem here at the John Fitzgerald.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, folks. Good luck, team.
All right, Phil Ching doing the honors as we get set to go. Two great coaches, veterans, Steve Campagno in his 12th year at Redwood, and of course Tom Bonfili in his 37th year, racked up win number 779 last night. 11th all-time in the CIF, and there he is right there, giving his team some last-minute.
21 wins away from that magical 800th win. Some last-second pregame instructions here, and I think we're almost ready to tip it off here.
It's not.
Cardinals going with number 23, Roman, instead of the senior Mason Freese in the starting lineup tonight. Nathan Roman, sophomore guard.
And here we go. Cardinal Newman with the possession, wearing their white with gold, with Cardinal trim. Redwood in the gray with red. Nice defense underneath to start things off the night for the Redwood Giants. Here comes Nate Capurro now inbounding it for the Cardinals. First few minutes of the game will be very interesting as these teams battle for momentum. Redwood with a nice pass, and Redwood follows it up and in as getting to the glass. Scott Matthews with an offensive rebound and a putback.
And here comes the pressure from the Redwood Giants. 2-2-1 press, kind of flowing back and forth.
Nate Capurro off the mark. Capurro hustles after the ball. Cardinals will get a fresh 35.
Cardinals going to look to execute their set plays here. Playing through Capurro, good drive to the basket. Got fouled going up, he'll shoot two. Capurro's really improved. He's left-handed. He used to really favor going left when he was younger. He's a 4-year player for Bonfili, but you see right there, he's able to put on the floor and go right. Got fouled.
And Capurro gets the first.
And here's Freese checking in. Like I said, Roman kind of got that surprise start. Freese comes in less than a minute into the ball game.
Oh yeah, I did not notice that. We had Freese in our starting lineup, but it is Roman who gets the start. Redwood trying to pass it down low to Matthews. Matthews tries to save it off the ceiling and cannot.
Redwood's going to get right back into that pressure. 2-2-1. Cardinals going to look to get the ball in the middle of the floor here and then attack from there.
Mason Friesch, his first shot of the night, no good. Matthews has the rebound.
Friesch is a scorer. He likes to shoot the ball outside, inside. He'll put on the floor and attack the basket. He'll shoot threes.
There's a three. Redwood getting the basket from the outside. There's Jake Matthews. Capurro tries to go up with the right hand. Friesch trying to keep it alive. Battle for the rebound. And it's a tie-up. The possession arrow favors Redwood.
You know, that pressure didn't force a turnover, but it really just sped the Cardinals up. They weren't able to execute any set offense there. That's the style Redwood wants to make this game.
So we'll take it the other way now. Redwood up by 3. Radu lobbing it down low to Matthews. Doesn't quite get it to drop. Boy, that hit a lot of rim, but managed to stay out of the basket. However, the foul will put Matthews at the line for 2.
Good job by Matthews, posting up strong, sealed his defender. You see it right here. He's working down the post. Capurro's taught to front the post, and he kind of uses that against him. As Capurro worked to front it, he sealed him and got the lob pass underneath and was fouled.
Cardinal Newman has won this tournament the last 2 years. The last time a non-Cardinal Newman team won it was a Marin County team, San Marin. So Redwood trying to do that. It's been a great tournament over the years. We've seen teams usually from the North Bay area that come out of here, but there have been some teams from out of the area that have won this tournament as well. JFK Richmond won it a couple times back in 2005, 2007. There's Friesch from the corner, no good. Tapped up, no good. Radu has the rebound. Matthews at the other end. Got it to go. Nice move by Scott Matthews.
Friesch took a good shot, didn't drop, but he got to sprint back on defense. He wasn't sprinting back, and Redwood was able to get a layup in transition.
Friesch to the rack, and he travels. Second turnover by Cardinal Newman. And it's a 6-point lead for Redwood. Coach Bonfili electing not to call a timeout right here. And this is always the tough decision for a coach. Do you let them play through it, or do you call timeout right away and change the momentum and try to make an adjustment?
Yeah, I think early in the game you let the kids play through it, save those timeouts at the end when you may need them. There's that post up again.
Barrow Martin stepping back. Capurro on him. There's Matthews from the corner. Friesch has the rebound. Big possession here for Cardinal Newman. See if they can settle down, get the ball in the basket. LeBerthan gives it up to Friesch, who will run the top. Now it's Vidara. LeBerthan losing the handle. Friesch, left side. Shot clock under 10. Off the mark. And Matthews has the rebound and is tied up from behind. Foul call is going to go against Cardinal Newman. Actually, no, that's going to, I guess he stepped on the line when he pulled that down, and it's going to be Cardinal Newman's ball. So the Cardinals keep possession right here. LeBerthan takes the inbound and muscles it up and in. Chauncey LeBerthan gets the field goal, first field goal of the night for Cardinal Newman, picking up where he left off last night. The Cardinals get a turnover now. First time Redwood has given up possession, and it's a 4-point game. LeBerthan again. To the line he goes. Radu got him from behind.
You know, LeBerthan has not been able to be healthy for a full basketball season in his career. He was a sophomore on varsity and I think was injured, and last year he was hurt quite a bit. So hopefully he can stay healthy this year. He looks to be one of the best players in the county if he can keep those ankles wrapped and stay healthy. Redwood making a mass substitution here. 3 more 6'4", 6'3" athletes coming on the floor for the Giants.
And LeBerthan makes it 8-5.
Redwood really doing a good job of posting up and getting the ball inside in the half court. Clearly they want to press and get out and run on the break, but when they get in the half court, they're doing a good job executing.
Pasquale Ancona with that one, and then the Cardinals turn it over. A rare unforced error by Cardinal Newman as they try to attack the basket and throw it away at the other end. A little frustration for Coach Bonfili right now, and it's a 10-5 lead for the Redwood Giants.
Redwood here in the half court, going to try and execute their stuff. The ball screen on the wing, get a little ball reversal. And then again, trying to seal in the post. We got Thompson on a hold down there. Maybe Redwood ball underneath on the baseline.
.30 to go now in this first quarter. It's been a good start for Redwood. See if they can continue the momentum. Farrell Martin off the glass and in. Nice move by Chance Farrell Martin, his first basket. Watch as Berthan picks up his dribble. Trevor Smith gets it across now for Cardinal Newman. Smith in the corner, and he and Farrell Martin collide. And that hurt.
Yeah, the Redwood defender reached in there, and there was a collision both ways. I think Smith took the brunt of it right to the eye.
Mason Freeze, big three right there for Cardinal Newman. And boy, did they need that. That gets them to within 4 here in this first quarter. 3 minutes to go. Freeze with a steal in front of the pack, and he lays it in.
Yeah, Freese missed a couple shots early and had a turnover, but you see Coach Bonfili letting him play through it because he's got a lot of talent. Quick three and then a steal and a layup. Spurt ability for the Cardinals. 5-0 run.
Matthews steps back. That is a long three. Jake Matthews from Steph Curry range. Trevor Smith now tries to get it down quickly, and he hits one from the short corner. Nice shot by Trevor Smith, and it's a 3-point game.
Good play by Smith. I still don't think he's fully recovered from getting hit in the eye on that foul.
Farrell Martin off the mark. Offensive rebound. Redwood blocked by LeBertman from behind. Oh my goodness. Gerson came down with that. Mason Freesh.
Good look, just routed out for Freesh. Cardinals have definitely raised their effort level here the last couple of minutes, and they're right back in this ballgame.
Turn around good by Ancona. He has a couple baskets now to lead back up to 5 for the Redwood Giants. Redwood, one of the teams that figures to challenge for the MCAL championship this year. They'll be without Justin Siena for the first time this year. Justin Siena moves over to the aforementioned Vine Valley Athletic League with Napa, American Canyon, and Vintage. Trevor Smith is fouled from behind. Jack Gearson got him, his first personal. And to the line will go Trevor Smith.
Cardinals play a lot of seniors, but Smith is a very talented junior, so I think Cardinals will graduate a lot of talent for next season, but Bonfili will be happy to have Trevor Smith back for another year.
You're enjoying our live coverage this weekend of the 51st Rose City Tournament. Also our new feature on the YSN 365 homepage, YSN 365 TV, where we can bring you full game recordings streamed around the clock, past or present. Really enjoying bringing up some of the Game of the Week classics on there. And makes me realize how many games I've done over the years. I'm getting old. Travis, done like over 1,000 games, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I caught a couple of games that I coached on there, and I think I caught a game that I played in back in the 90s on there.
There you go. Nice offensive rebound and put back as Max Ross makes it a 7-point lead, and there's the steal. Dish underneath. Ross blocked by Freesh. Big play. Slender brings it up now. Bradley Slender will go to the free throw line, and he slides into the wall. Almost got a chance for a three-point play. And he's getting up with a little hitch in his giddy up for sure right there.
Yeah, good job in transition, just putting his head down and attacking the basket, being aggressive. Drew the foul, put the pressure on the official to make the call. Cardinals missed a few free throws here early. This game would be, I think, a one-possession game if they knock down their free throws, so they want to relax, settle down, and make the easy ones here going forward.
Second one good by Slender. Pulls Newman within 6. Redwood will take their time now. Shot clock and game clock are only off by a couple of ticks.
Bonfili seem to always get super aggressive when they know the other team's holding for the last shot.
And there's a 5-second call. That strategy pays off right there.
Kind of use that patience against the offense.
25 seconds to go now. Newman may hang on for the final possession here of this quarter. Try to tighten it up. They trail by 6. Vidari gets the screen from Capurro, goes around it. No good. And Kona with the rebound.
Vidari probably went a little bit too early there. Cardinals would have liked to get the last shot, but he makes up for it with good effort on defense. Freeze for 3.
Off the mark. That would have been a big one. That would have got the crowd going. It would have pulled Cardinal Newman to within 3. As it is, they trail by 6. So a good first quarter, but it is Redwood that leads it after 1. We'll take a break right here and be back with the start of quarter number 2 in just a moment.
Text message here. Probably outside. Just come back in.
Highlights presented by Wild California, featuring the crispiest, crunchiest, most delicious and healthy snack around. Watch out, potato chips. Things are about to get wild. Available in Sonoma County at Oliver's Market, G&G, and Molesberry's. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to Vice.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
So here we go, start of quarter number 2. 6-point lead for the Giants. Around the horn it goes, and then up top. Long range shot that tips the front rim by Matthews. So Cardinal Newman will get a possession right here. The Cardinals have had a couple chances, Travis, to close this thing out a little bit and just haven't been able to take advantage yet.
Yep, just got to put the ball in the basket. I think, Freese has missed a couple of good looks that he'll probably make later in the game, and they've missed a few free throws like I mentioned, so they keep playing hard, playing good defense. They'll be right there.
LeBerthan on the bench right now. Vidari tries to go around. Nice defense. Jake Gearson did a great job right there for the Redwood Giants. All the way to the rack. Farrell Martin, his second basket. He had a big first half last night for this Redwood Giant squad. An 8-point lead now. Vidari blocked by Ancona underneath. Cardinals get a hand up before, as Redwood was trying to run the floor, but the Giants end up with the loose ball. Matthews all the way to the rack. 8 points for Jake Matthews, and the Giants lead by 10.
Big possession here for the Cardinals. They don't want to let it get too far away from them. It's still very, very early, but the Giants are playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Mason Frisch, clutch basket right there. He has 8 points. A little momentum changer for Cardinal Newman.
Redwood got the switch on the pick and roll, so they have the advantage on the post and also the advantage on the perimeter.
Frisch with the rebound. Capurro to the rack, loses the handle, but it was last touched by a Giant, so Cardinal Newman will hang on, trailing by 7.
And Berthon and Smith both coming back in the game here.
Both teams substituting. Great to see a Marin County, Sonoma County matchup here in the early season. Talked about some other great tournaments that are going to be taking place here in the next few weeks. Of course, the Callan Memorial. There's a big matchup up in Hillsburg next week. Hillsburg and Cardinal Newman play on Thursday night up in Hillsburg. That should be an exciting matchup. I remember they met last year at LC Allen in the early season. Here comes Frisch again, sticking another 3. 11 points for Frisch here in the first half.
Frisch starting to heat up a little bit. I think he can single-handedly carry the load offensively for the Cardinals. They just got to get some stops on D.
There's Frisch with another steal. 4 turnovers now by Redwood. Cardinals trying to close it out here, but the block by Matthews on Capurro.
Good job by Capurro attacking the basket. Shot got blocked right here. But still, a good job by Frisch passing ahead and Nate going strong to the basket. Good things are going to happen.
Frisch does it again. He is red hot. Mason Frisch has 14 points, and the Cardinals are down by just 2. Capurro fighting for the rebound. Tap to Frisch.
If I'm Frisch, I'm shooting this ball no matter what. We call this a heat check, and here it is.
Oh yeah, he is feeling it. Sticks another one, and the crowd is about to explode here. Steve Campagno upset at the referee for some reason. He calls a timeout right here as Cardinal Newman is up by 2, or up by 1, excuse me, 24-23.
I think Coach Campagno is talking to the refs about Frisch talking trash after he hit the shots. But you can't blame him for being excited. See here in transition, that's from way downtown.
That is a long one.
I think Campagno challenging his players here, saying anybody but Frisch. Someone else has to make some shots.
And that's a situation where you say, who wants to guard this guy right now? Who wants to try to stop him? He's hit 4 threes in the quarter, 5 threes in the game. And Newman, with a 10-point deficit, now leads by 1, and that happened quickly.
Yeah, one-man wrecking crew on offense. Mason Frisch.
Looking up the record for threes right now. What is it?
Chad Leachow's got the most points in a game. He was a Justin Siena player for Coach Bonfili back in 2003. He had 42 points in a game. So
Frisch had a few threes in there, I imagine.
Oh, he could flat out shoot it. Yep, Chad Leachow was a good guard for the Justin Siena Braves.
LeBerthan back in the game now for Newman. Good pressure by Redwood. They get it to Trevor Smith, and he scores. Big run here for Cardinal Newman. I believe that is a 13-0 run right now.
Yeah, we talked about it. Coaches, myself included, you preach defense and all the fundamentals, but it helps us to make some shots, put the ball in the basket, and that's what the Cardinals are doing now.
Another turnover. Newman will take back over. Redwood is having trouble getting off shots right now.
Got to think the Cardinals are going to look to get Frisch a shot here. You got LeBerth on the ball in the wing, running isolation. Good help by Redwood. Tough shot.
LeBerthan, no good. Nice rebound there for Redwoods. Dean Watson.
Good extra pass right there.
A couple new guys on the floor. That was Callaway Allen. I don't remember seeing him on the floor at all last night.
Yeah, you got to go a little deeper here. It's the third game in as many nights, last game of the tournament. It really puts some stress on the depth of your team.
Vanden leads the Montgomery girls 32-18 at the half. That's the rumble in the jungle going on up in Windsor High School. Redwood comes down with the rebound as Allen finds the loose ball in the corner. 3:40 to go here in the half. Matthews thought about the three, didn't take it. Gives up the ball. And it is a nice rebound there, and the Newman crowd's getting pretty fired up. As coming down with that one was Charlie Thompson. Max Ross tried the three, it was off the mark. Wait a minute.
They called a jump ball. It's still going to stay possession with the Cardinals, but I think the Newman fans were expecting a foul call, not a jump ball.
See if we can see this.
Oh, that, to me, maybe all ball, but usually when you go over the back like that, little contact, the foul gets called, usually.
That reach around usually gets you, but officials didn't see it that way. Here comes Cardinal Newman now. They hang on anyways. Freesh will try again, and he finally misses one.
And here comes Redwood in transition. They want to get up and down. Cardinals did a good job of getting back and getting their half-court defense set.
Great depth for this Redwood team. They bring in a bunch of new guys, and they look just like the guys that they took off the court.
That's right.
Lowry, another big guy, number 42. Down the lane, LeBerthan blocks the shot.
It's amazing how much harder the Cardinals are playing on defense. I think it helped just to make a few baskets, help them settle down and get some confidence.
Nice inbound. Freesh has the rebound. Cardinals up by 3. Badari with just under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter of this 51st Rose City Tournament Championship game. LeBerthan backdoor, and he travels.
Good play, high post entry, back cut the wing. Good pass by Smith, just kind of tough luck. LeBerthan slipped there down there on the baseline. Hopefully he's not hurt. Looks like Coach Bonfili is going to get off the floor just to make sure. Redwood looking to get into one of their set plays here. Point guard called out shuffle.
And they throw it away. Redwood with their 7th turnover of the night. 2:26 to go here in this third quarter. Neither team able to find much of an offensive rhythm right now. Credit the defenses for that. Dave Cox and Travis Taylor bringing you the action here.
Little isolation for Capurro.
Good move. Capurro got it.
Quick little shot fake from the foul line. Defender came out of his stance. Nate went right behind him and put the ball in.
And there's the foul. Matthews, I believe, will go to the free throw line. Yep, it is Jake Matthews who will shoot a pair now for Redwood.
Tough call. I thought the Cardinal Newman defender had good position, was relatively straight up, but there was some contact. It's a tough game to officiate. All these big bodies and good athletes attacking the rim. A lot of contact down there. Jake Matthews going to shoot 2 here. He's fouled on the shot.
So Matthews now will try and get Redwood's offense back in gear. They've only scored 2 baskets in this entire quarter as Cardinal Newman's defense has really buckled in. Tonight's game is sponsored by Cardinals for Mr. Kirk, an alumni organization dedicated to preserving the traditions of Cardinal Newman High School. They've even got t-shirts made. How do you like that?
Sweet.
Matthews can't convert the second. Capurro with the right hand, and he's fouled. Getting him on the hand. Lowry, his first personal foul. Letting him play a little bit, although that is the 8th team foul against Redwood.
No, that was clearly a foul. Got hacked on the arm there, attacking the basket. I think the Redwood team likes to defend in the full court after made baskets, but in the half court, as long as Newman doesn't turn it over, they're able to put some good possessions together, it looks like.
A little moisture on the floor. Everybody's trying to get the dust off the bottom of the shoes. Mop it up. There's Capurro. Off the mark. Free throw shooting, a bit of a problem thus far for Cardinal Newman. They have made just 3 of 7 so far in this game.
Newman slow to match up in transition.
And Redwood goes to the free throw line.
Coach Bonfilli's not going to be happy about that. Always need to be matched up after a free throw. It looked like Newman might have been unclear on who they were guarding, and Redwood pitched it ahead and got an easy opportunity, and Newman had nothing to do but foul.
Redwood has yet to score after that great game last night. Obviously, Coach Bonfilli's strategy was to try to shut him down.
It's on the board.
Yep.
In fact, Newman wants to isolate Capurro here on one side of the floor, but Redwood's denying the ball.
Trevor Smith, what a shot. Right-handed hook, baiting from the basket. Not an easy basket.
And good hustle by Smith, nearly with a steal. Diving in the stands to try and save the ball. See it right here, a little high post entry to Capurro. Vidari cuts, and then Smith cuts off the ball, and the tough finish off the glass. Sweet play.
Newman holding on to a 6-point lead. Again, all throughout that, the problems they were having with the taking care of the ball, they were down by 10. Coach Bonfilli did not call a timeout that entire time.
That's why they call him the Wizard. Trust his team.
Cardinal hits that one. Cardinal's had a good first half. He has 6 points for the Redwood Giants.
I got a little life back in Redwood here, making a shot. A little more energy here on the defensive end now.
Yeah, it's been a while since they scored a field goal. Capurro spins, goes up strong with the left hand, and he's fouled. Redwood does not like the call, but I think it was clearly a bump. And
yeah, Newman ran
that.
that same play. Worked the last time, go back to it. Capurro on the high post entry, run some cutters off him. That time he kept it, and he drew the foul. Knocks down the free throw. Extends the Newman lead to 4.
4 points for Capurro. Make it 5. And a carrying call. So the 8th turnover against Redwood as Chance Farrell-Martin is defended well, and it's a 5-point lead for Newman with just 45 seconds to go. See what the strategy is here, and Farrell-Martin almost took it back away. Farrell-Martin gets a little warning from the officials now as he kind of threw that ball down toward the sideline. Not sure there was any intent to kind of hold up the game a little bit and make a point, but the officials want to make sure that that's taken care of.
He just hit the official. He wasn't looking. Yeah, nothing.
Mason Freach is fouled. That's going to be a 1-and-1 situation now for the Newman Cardinals.
What was the call there? I think.
Boy, I'm not sure. I'm confused now.
I think he called it on Newman.
Yeah, the Redwood bench even reacted to that. They thought the foul was on them, but I guess it's an offensive foul, so it'll go the other way. Frisch picking up that offensive foul. I didn't see that.
See, Redwood holds for the last shot here. Shot clock's off. 30 seconds to play in the half. Looks like they're going to be patient. Remember, at the end of the first quarter, Newman tightened up the defense when they knew Redwood was holding for the last shot, and they created a turnover. So they're going to get aggressive in the passing lanes. They might even run a trap.
Matthews all the way to the rack. Capurro comes down with it. Plenty of time for Newman. Frisch with 5. Frisch all the way. Stripped of the ball. It'll stay with Cardinal Newman with 2 seconds to go.
Matthews probably went a little bit too early. You want to take that last shot and not give the other team a chance to go out and transition.
Coach Campagno pulling his hair out a little bit right now. This is a tough one.
We got a technical foul called here.
Oh my goodness. Somebody's been teed up, and Bradley Slender will go to the line. Thinking it was on the Redwood bench. Not good timing for the Redwood Giants. Slender got the first. And the lead is 6. Slender gets them both. Good choice to put Slender at the line, obviously. The Cardinals check in with their head coach real quick. They'll get the inbound right here. This could be a huge momentum swing if Cardinal Newman can score right here to end this quarter. They lead it by 7, but they have 2 seconds to make it even a bigger lead. Officials want to talk things over. I got to believe they're going to try to get Frisch one more look right here, although he has cooled off a little bit.
Yeah, I think Frisch is going to have the option to run to the ball side corner or the top of the key, off the screen either way. Here he comes to the top of the key.
Get it to him, turns, but he was on the line. It was close, but he did touch the line. 0.2 to go now. They're trying to opt for more time. They thought they should get time added to the clock, but obviously the clock had to start as soon as he touched it. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. Great second quarter for Cardinal Newman. They turn a 6-point deficit into a 7-point lead, and the teams will head into the locker room. So a lot of adjustments to make. I think Redwood, they got to try to get back to whatever they were doing early on in the game, and whatever Cardinal Newman did to kind of change things up, even without a timeout, seemed to work for them.
Yeah, I think it's as simple as they started taking care of the ball. They had a few too many turnovers. It led to some easy baskets for Redwood, and then once the Cardinals stopped turning it over, Redwood struggled to score. And it also didn't hurt that Frisch went 4 possessions and knocked down 4 threes. That helped too.
Yeah, that didn't hurt. 35-28 at the half. We'll be back with some highlights of the first half and the start of the third quarter in just a moment.
Stockham Construction specializes in metal stud framing, drywall, taping, acoustical ceilings, doors, frames, and hardware. Stockham Construction is a family-owned and operated business with an emphasis on teamwork, establishing a reputation for completing their projects in a timely and professional manner while delivering a quality product. Stockham Construction. North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers for the best in girls AAU basketball. It's the North Bay Elite. Mead Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Mead Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Mead Clark Lumber.
interesting is these teams.
And welcome back to the John Fitzgerald. The team's emerging from the locker room, which will give us an opportunity to take a look at some highlights of that first half of play. Redwood got off to a great start, and then it was all Newman in the second quarter. Let's take a look at the Redwood highlights to start things off.
Here you see him on the break. Good pass ahead. Leads to an easy layup. Yeah, these are all first quarter highlights, I believe. Redwood did a good job of getting the ball inside and led to some high percentage baskets. There's one from downtown. Score inside a couple times and opens things up from beyond the three-point line. Last one you see, missed three-pointer, but good hustle for opposite rebound and able to get the putback and lay it.
And we'll take a look at Cardinal Newman's highlight from that first half. A slow start for the Cardinals, but then they found the hot hand in Mason Freach.
Freach caught fire quickly. Good inbounds play there. Kind of got him going. Pretty good D by Redwood, but Marathon did a nice job controlling the ball, finding Smith for an easy one.
There was the big bomb
this is
by
the heat check. This is the Klay Thompson impersonation.
From the logo.
And he's letting him know about it. Here's that high post entry to Capurro, and I think Smith comes off the handoff and sweet little finish off the glass.
8 turnovers by Redwood, 6 for Cardinal Newman. A rebounding edge for the Giants. They had 9 boards. Cardinal Newman just 5 rebounds in that first half of play, but 5 3-pointers for Cardinal Newman. All of them by Mason Freach. A couple for the Giants, both by Jake Matthews. And here we go for the second half.
Big first 4 minutes of the second half here. Redwood either going to claw back in it, we're going to have a dogfight, or the Cardinals are going to extend if they make the first run and get some breathing room. We'll see what happens. Good backdoor cut, good pass.
Radu off the front iron, and LeBerthan has the rebound. Cardinal Newman running the floor, and Freach gets the lay-in at the other end. Freach had 17 points in the first half to lead all scores. He has 19 now for the Cardinals. Dave Cox and Travis Taylor bringing you the action here from the Rose City Tournament Championship game. And Trevor Smith with a nice defensive play. Redwood will hang on, however.
Yeah, good pick and roll there on the wing, good execution, good pass. But Smith recovered and had a nice block shot. Redwood's just got a little stagnant on offense. They got to find a way to get going again.
Matthews no good. Freach has the rebound. Trevor Smith at the other end. 8 points now for Trevor Smith as he throws that one down to make it 39-28. Newman by 11. Boy, I'll tell you, I didn't see that coming after the way this game started off. It looked like it was going to be one of those games where the Cardinals were going to have to really claw from behind and try to get back in the game, but they have really had a huge spurt. Now it's 39-28.
Yeah, Smith finishing off. I'm going to give him a dunk on that. He was above the rim. His fingers hit some iron. So a dunk in transition, easy basket. Newman's off to a great start here in the second half.
Student body is torn tonight. I believe there's a soccer game going on outside tonight, so got a couple of activities here on campus, and that was a great turnaround shot right there by Brandon Radu. Of course, everyone was hoping for a football game this weekend as well, and perhaps even a chance to host a NorCal bowl game, but because of that lost coin toss, the infamous lost coin toss, Cardinal Newman's football season came to an end, and let's hope that that never happens again to anybody. I know that that is one of the topics that is on the agenda for the NCS meeting on December 10th. They're going to take public comments first, and then they're going to discuss emergency plans and what happened in this situation and what they can do in the future. So hopefully they come up with a much better plan. That's the NCS office on December 10th in Dublin. I believe the meeting starts at 11 a.m. Those of you who'd like to attend that and maybe make some public comments, it is open to the public. That pass goes out of bounds. And there's a timeout. Steve Campagna takes his second 30-second timeout. It's been a great tournament. And right now, Cardinal Newman has a 7-point lead at the end of tonight's game. We'll be interviewing the tournament MVP, player of the game, whatever you want to call it, and get a chance to meet whoever that is and discuss the tournament and their upcoming season. Always enjoy getting a chance to know the students a little bit better, the student athletes here in Sonoma County. And again, we're hoping to bring you more live coverage over the next few weeks and the rest of the high school basketball season. It just takes a little bit of help from the business community to keep us rocking and rolling. Open to anybody who wants to get one of their games broadcast live, we will do it, and we are into doing it right. Not doing that one camera, kind of whatever you want to call it, broadcast where you got to pay $9 and it's hardly watchable. That's not us.
No, this is a great product you guys have.
YSN 365 is always free. There is a nice job by Chauncey LeBerthan. He puts that one in. Redwood at the other end, no good. Capurro tries to hustle it up the floor for Cardinal Newman now, and it's Frisch in transition, pulling up for three. Off the mark. LeBerthan, offensive rebound, no good. Trevor Smith follows it up good. Nice job to keep that alive by Cardinal Newman with a couple of offensive rebounds. Coach Campagna is going to do some substituting. Foul on the way.
Yeah, here you see Capurro pass over to Frisch. Didn't make that one, but he's definitely earned the right to shoot it. LeBerthan with a great rebound. Smith ends up getting another rebound and puts it in. And the Cardinals are always known for their activity on the offensive glass. They rebound hard. It's like Anthony Roman, number 21, checked in for the Cardinals for the first time tonight.
Matthews tries to hit a long-range jumper, no good, and Frisch has the rebound. 19 points and 6 rebounds for the man from Texas. Moved here last year and was a great addition to this Cardinal Newman basketball team. Imagine whatever high school he left in Texas, they're missing him a little bit.
A little bit, yep. A good move, got the ball in the wing. Got the ball in the wing, ripped through, drove the ball baseline hard, and earned another trip to the free throw line.
Just heard from one of the parents who was thanking us for broadcasting this game, and she mentioned relatives in Palm Springs, North Carolina, and a couple other places that have been watching the tournament over the weekend, and that put a smile on my face. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Yeah, who knows? Mason Frisch might still have family back in Texas who were able to watch this game.
Yeah, I think we did get quite a few hits from Texas last year during the basketball season, and last week, of course, we had Regis Jesuit here from the Aurora, Colorado area, and we got about 200 hits from the Denver, Aurora area over that weekend while we were covering their games live. That was a lot of fun. A 12-point lead. Nice takeaway. Thompson, who gets the steal right there. 9 turnovers now for Redwood. See if the Cardinals can take advantage with a 12-point lead. Frisch, beautiful move, off the mark, tapped by Thompson, kept alive, pulling it in, Roman, and he steps on the line.
Didn't quite come up with it, but great hustle there by Roman.
Whole different energy for Cardinal Newman. They were a little tight in that first quarter, and Redwood, with that full court pressure, was really disrupting them, and I think you hit the nail on the head. Once they figured out how to get the ball up the floor and get into their half-court game, they were fine.
Yep, they made a few shots, and they have definitely settled down, and they are in complete control of this ball game. Now Redwood's got to find a way to put the ball in the basket and get settled in.
They've done a great job defending Brandon Redwood all night long. Offensive rebound and put back right there for the Giants. That was Jack Gearson, and a much-needed offensive rebound for Steve Campagna's crew. came in second place in the Marin County Athletic League last year. They hope to win the title this year, although I think Drake has a pretty darn good team as well this year. Marin Catholic's always pretty good. That's a tough league.
Don't forget about Branson.
Branson too. Yeah.
They're in that Gridley tournament right now. They beat Dublin. Yeah, Branson's going to be tough. There was a 3 that was off, but the offensive rebound put back. When you're having trouble scoring, you got to kind of get the garbage basket. So Redwood's going to try any way they can to scrape together a run here and stay in this ball game.
Really appreciate our sponsors making this broadcast possible tonight. Vice Properties, specializing in ranch and vineyard properties here in Sonoma County. Also Stockham Construction, one of our great sponsors. The Huntington Learning Center in Windsor. And here's the bracket. See where we're at over on the right. Cardinal, Newman, and Redwood. We didn't quite start at 5:30. We didn't quite make that, but the earlier games took a little bit of extra time. But that's how we arrived at this championship contest here in the 51st Rose City Tournament. Mason Friesch up top, tries to drive the lane, flips it up with one hand, no good. Capurro, offensive rebound. Nate Capurro.
The Cardinals have got a lot of offensive rebounds in this third quarter. Coach Campagno's got to challenge his guys to be a little more physical on the box outs.
Inside, they score. Redwood able to post up the big man, Jack Gearson. Still a lot of time for Redwood to turn this ship around. They trail by 10, however, in this championship game. Vidari up top for the Cardinals.
Isolation for Capurro on the left side.
Fading, just missed it. And Kana with a very nice rebound for Redwood. Matthews running the floor against Vidari. Got it! And one. Jake Matthews. Big play for the Giants as they inch a little bit closer. And this is a big free throw right here. Keep that momentum flowing.
That was the putback for Redwood. And number 31, Colby Culbertson, in the game for the Cardinals for the first time. Here comes that pressure from the Giants.
Friesch, nice bounce pass. Thompson scores the basket off the assist from Mason Friesch. He's done a little bit of everything for Cardinal Newman here tonight. The lead is 9. Redwood can't hit. Friesch has the rebound. Culbertson into the game. Pulled down nicely by Gearson.
Yeah, good effort by Culbertson. Tough to come off the bench cold and make that shot at full speed.
Rebound ended up all the way out to Jake Matthews that time. Farrell Martin tries to dish it down low, and Friesch takes it away. Big steal for the Cardinals. Vidari looks up at the clock, sees 1:30 to go in the third, but loses the handle. Farrell Martin hawked him from behind and took it away. Matthews scooped to the hoop, no good. Offensive rebound right into the hands of Redwood. No good. Rebound, Thompson. Pace is kind of picked up right here a little bit. I think Redwood is kind of trying to make it a little more frenetic and hoping that they can catch the Cardinals napping a little bit and make the pace to more their liking. Cardinal Newman now with the possession in the half court will slow things down. Friesch for 3, way off the mark. He's definitely cooled off from beyond the arc.
There's a steal by Friesch though.
And Friesch gets the dunk! Oh my goodness, Mason Friesch now with 21 points. An electrifying play right there. Wow.
Yeah, the pace is definitely favoring Redwood, but they just can't put the ball in the basket. There you see Friesch misses 3, but stays with the play. Steal and a one-handed slam.
Friesch gets a pat on the back from Coach Bonfili as he takes a seat. 21 points, 6 rebounds, couple steals, couple assists, and a big-time dunk to make it an 11-point lead. Under 30 seconds to go now in this quarter. Nice basket there by Ross. Max Ross scoring for Redwood. Here comes full court pressure. Vidari double dribbled and got away with it. Trevor Smith, no good. Wow.
I think the officials may have thought the Redwood player hit the ball, but let's
see right here. Yeah, he did hit the ball. I think that's a good call.
Yep.
Or no call.
Redwood bench may not agree, but
yeah, he definitely got a hand on that.
Vidar's a smart player. He wouldn't just double dribble.
Officials appreciate that when we clarify things, or that was reviewed, they'd say the call was confirmed. First one good by Thompson.
Thompson's getting some big minutes off the bench. Doesn't get a lot of the glory, doesn't get any plays ran for him, but he is active on the offensive rebounding glass. And he's making his free throws, 2 for 2.
Student section filling back in a little bit. The soccer team must be way ahead or done, I don't know which. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lob pass down low and a basket by Scott Matthews. Redwood hanging in there as this quarter comes to an end. But they trail by 9. Cardinal Newman getting some more big plays from Mason Frisch, including that big-time dunk right when Redwood was starting to get a bunch of momentum. You see a little bit of frustration on Steve Campagno's face as we have 3 quarters of play in the books here in the Rose City Tournament Championship game. We'll turn the page and bring you the final chapter of this one in just a moment.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org. Epicenter, where Sonoma County comes together. Experience Game On Arcade with over 100 games. Enjoy 16 lanes of upscale bowling at 710 Social. And check out Victory House, sports bar and restaurant with massive HD screens for awesome sports viewing. Burn off energy at Rock and Jump Trampoline Park or sign up for multi-sport leagues at Sports City. The Game On Garage hosts weekly esports tournaments for Fortnite, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and more. 3215 Coffee Lane in Santa Rosa, or visit epicenter.com, where Sonoma County comes together.
Appreciate Epicenter sponsoring tonight's game, where Sonoma County comes together. They're talking about airing the YSN 365 TV channel full-time there at Epicenter as Frisch with a turnaround good. That's something that we're hoping a lot of the local establishments will figure out, that they can have our games on there. Local sports 24/7 on YSN 365 TV. It's right on our homepage.
Yeah, here you see the first possession there of the fourth quarter. Redwood came out in a zone and played zone all night, and then Frisch was able to find the soft spot there, the elbow, and make the shot. Good play. Redwood's going to have to find a way to get Newman to turn the ball over. Newman values the ball. It's going to be tough for Redwood to pull this one out tonight. A lot of time left, though.
Redwood looking for a 3. Slender has the rebound. 7:20 standing between Cardinal Newman and a Rose City Championship, looking for their 3rd in a row as Allen gets called for the personal foul.
Coach Campagno is going to go 5 in, 5 out for Redwood.
And he's got the depth to do it. I don't think Redwood has ever won this tournament. Frisch pulls up. I'm looking through the record book. I don't see any wins for Redwood in here.
No, I don't think Redwood's ever
won. A lot of
won
Montgomerys and a lot of Cardinal Newmans over the years. I'm not sure. Did Cloverdale win this tournament back in the day with Coach McMillan?
1982.
There you go. Craig Berman and Craig McMillan, the two Craigs. They went on to back-to-back state championships.
Dino Kalehu making his first appearance here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, nice to see Dino on the floor. LeBerthan.
Dino was the most valuable player in the NBL Oaks football league.
And for good reason. And Dino gets called for the foul as Matthews gets to the rack. It's a play where Dino says, if that was football, I would have just taken that guy out. He would have never made it to the rack. Can't do it in basketball. Sorry.
That's right.
Chance for a three-point play for Matthews. Slender actually got called for the personal from behind that time. Matthews completes the old-fashioned three-point play, and Mason Frisch will check back in for the Cardinals.
Redwood set up that 2-2-1 full court pressure. Newman did a good job getting the ball in the middle of the floor, and Berthon broke the press with a nice left-handed bounce pass at the sideline. Slender going to set up a set play here. Got to think Newman's going to go to Capurro or Frisch.
Trying to get it into Capurro at the high post, and Ancona bats it away, but LeBerthan managed to maintain the possession. Now it's Slender to Frisch. Shot clock winding down. Frisch will go to the free throw line. That's just the fourth team foul in the second half for Redwood. What a night it's been for Mason Frisch. He's done a little bit of everything in this one. And a timeout taken by Steve Campagna. He's going to take just a 30. I didn't think he had any 30s left, but apparently one of the timeouts that he'd taken earlier was a full timeout.
That was a good play by Frisch. Shot clock was winding down. He had to put the ball on the floor and just make a play, and it was a tough shot. Kind of put the pressure on the official to make a call, and that's exactly what he got. He got the foul call, and he's got 2 shots coming up. I think Campagno here in the huddle is probably just talking about poise and how much time there's left. There's 6:15 left in the game. There's no need to panic, no need to take bad shots or get out of control. Play solid, stay the course. And you know what? With good reason, Redwood's right there. It seems like Newman is really in control, but 8-point game. I think Redwood's done a good job hanging in there. Just got to make a few plays here down the stretch.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Cardinals for Mr. Kirk, an alumni organization dedicated to working with the current administration to preserve the traditions of Cardinal Newman High School. Tradition, super important to the alumni here, and there's Mason Frisch making the first one. One of the great traditions. That one didn't go in, actually. My bad.
Rattled out.
One of the great traditions. He got the second. One of the great traditions, of course, is this ROsa City Tournament. They have plans to build a second gym here in the future, which would be exciting, a brand new facility. Can't wait till Rancho Cotati's new facility is open. There's Chauncey LeBerthan with the rebound. They say that'll be open by March. I'm not sure it'll be ready in time for any basketball this year, but certainly next year for sure. Frisch up top. Badari, it'll be ready for volleyball next year. There's travel. 8 turnover by Cardinal Newman. They've done a pretty good job. Most of their turnovers were in the first quarter. I think they had 4 or 5 right in the early part of the game. That's why they trailed by 10, and now they lead by 9. So a lot of time left. Redwood has shown the ability to take it to this Newman team on the offensive end, although Newman's defense has been very good in the second and third quarters. Farrell Martin
waiting for that ball screen.
Finally got the screen. Doesn't get the 3. Nice job by Frisch to come down with the rebound. He's heading toward double territory as Trevor Smith goes down the lane, and he's mugged on the way to the rack. I believe they're going to give that one to Lowry.
Yep, clearly a foul there. Attacking the basket. Got some ball, but defender got a lot of arm. pulled Smith down to the floor, and he's got himself 2 shots.
Oh, they gave that foul to Ancona. And the first one good by Trevor Smith. Could have gone to either of them. They were both right there, and I think equally guilty. Oh, Chauncey LeBerthan with a pickpocket move steals the ball from Redwood. Matthews now has the rebound. Matthews, nice no-look to Ancona on the wing.
Yeah, great hustle by LeBerthan. Freeze for the 3 that was way off, and Redwood with a layup in transition. Still hanging around, 8-point lead.
A lot of time remaining here. Vidari. Got it. Big basket right there to keep the momentum in Cardinal Newman's court, and that's Vidari's first field goal of the night.
I think with all the weapons Newman has, a lot of teams are going to make Vidari make shots this year. So if he can do that, it's going to be tough to defend these Cardinals. Good steal there. Vidari is definitely a great defender, great athlete.
And a foul call up top as Vidari is hit.
Yeah, there you see it. Comes off the double screen up top. One of Coach Bonfili's favorite plays out of his flat line set. Pearl coming back in the game for Smith. Be 1-1 here for Frisch.
So Frisch, chance to add to his 24-point total. Didn't get the first one.
Another offensive rebound.
And Frisch is right there for his own putback. Mason Frisch now with 8 rebounds and 26 points. Nice basket at the other end by Matthews. Understand that Fortuna has a big lead over Piner in that championship game up in the Arcata tournament. And there's Vidari.
Cardinal showing some good patience there. Took about 25 seconds off the clock, and then Vidari finished it with the floater.
Underneath, Redwood. He has had a tough night. They've defended him so well all night long.
Yeah, this Cardinal Newman team is athletic. I mean, Redwood's athletic, and Newman just looks a little bit faster, a little bit stronger at almost every position here. Redwood is just struggling out,
Missed
both
a tough night. They were counting on him to have another big game, and it has not happened. So 8. The lead is actually 12 now. Check my math on this one. It is a 12-point lead. LeBerthan up and under. He's fouled from behind. Gearson got him. Gearson was all league in this tournament, or all tournament in this Rose City last year, as was Nate Capurro.
Berthon makes the free throw, extends the lead to 13.
We continue to pull away here late in this game.
Missed second.
Berthon getting 1 of 2. Here comes Farrell Martin.
Redwood's just gone ice cold. You got to credit the Newman defense.
Yeah, Newman's defense has been extremely tough tonight. So Marcus Vidari back to the free throw line for Cardinal Newman.
Vidari's had a nice quarter. He made that jump shot from the top of the key, had the floater, just added a free throw, and there's a second one. But he gets it off to rebound.
And there's another foul on Redwood. Yeah, Vidari had a quiet first half offensively and has really stepped it up here in the second half. Both teams in the bonus now as Steve Campagno gets ready to substitute, and Mason Frisch goes back to the free throw line.
Timeout on the court, timeout Redwood.
And a timeout taken by Redwood. It's a full, so we'll step aside ourselves here with the score 65-50. Cardinal Newman with a 15-point lead here in the Rose City Championship game.
For over 80 years, George Peterson Insurance has been protecting our community, helping businesses and individuals get the right coverage for their needs. We are proud to expand our presence to Marin County with the Minto and Wilkie and Allen, Bettini and Carter agencies located in San Rafael. We are excited for the opportunity to continue to grow our personal and employer resources and services in the North Bay. We are still committed to this promise to all Northern California.
We've got your back. George Peterson Insurance.
I'm failing. No big deal.
What about college?
Face it, I'm not getting into college.
Fighting doesn't work.
We can't let him keep failing.
Maybe he'll outgrow it.
It's not just a phase. You saw his report card.
Ignoring it doesn't work.
Ma, I said I'd do better. Saying it and doing it are two different things.
Punishment doesn't work. What does work is a Huntington Learning Center. By improving basic skills, we build motivation and confidence, and kids look forward to learning. Call 1-800-CAN-LEARN today. Your child can learn.
And you can call your local Huntington Learning Center in Windsor at 707-836-7800. We get back-to-back timeouts there.
Yep, Redwood just called another one.
How do you like that?
Yeah, I think Coach Campagno's just, really trying to get these guys to play to the buzzer here. They're losing a little bit of their poise. They fouled almost every possession here the last couple trips for Newman. They've been going to the free throw line. So you never want to get into bad habits as a team, no matter what the score is or how much time's left in the ball game. So I'm sure Coach Campagno's just stressing those principles to his team. There is a lot of game left. You never know what might happen, but more importantly, you want to keep those fundamentals, those habits, that poise. You want to have that going into the future games this season.
Hoping to bring you much more live action here in the coming weeks. We can get some support from the business community. Lots of great basketball coming up here. What a night for Mason Frisch. And Frisch gets the steal. And Frisch is fouled from behind, so he's going right back to the free throw line.
Makes these two, I think that'll put him at 30 points for the night. That's
a big number.
Yeah, that's a big number in high school basketball.
25, Jack Gerson. Frisch to the line for the 1-1.
It's called rising to the occasion.
Yeah, he's done it inside and outside. I think 5 threes tonight. And he's had quite a few good drives to the basket. Been impressed with his game all around.
Frisch with 29 points. What was the record again?
42. He's got a ways to
42.
go, but you never know. If Coach Bonfili lets him play all the way out here, make a couple more threes, he'll be right there.
40 points in a high school game is a lot of A lot of scoring.
That is.
$18-point lead. The Cardinals get almost got a steal. And LeBerthan's going to go to the free throw line. Too bad because Frisch was on his way for a dunk. Getting a little closer to that tournament record, 42. Actually, they're going to go 1-1 at the other end. They called LeBerthan for the foul.
LeBerthan thought he was on the football field there. That was a good athletic play. It was a kind of jump ball. It's like his wide receiver, let his wide receiver talent take over, and the officials thought there might have been a little too much contact and called the foul.
Nice rebound, Charlie Thompson.
Great box out by Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson's had a good game. Not a lot of stuff that'll show up in the stat sheet, but he's been a very good, solid player tonight. Played good defense, and he's rebounded for the Cardinals as well. Here's Vidari now. 2 minutes to go. Cardinals up by 18. Capurro down the lane. Capurro was the MVP of this tournament last year. Vidari with a steal. There's Frisch. Tried to flip it up. Ahead it goes. Lowry gets a pump fake on LeBerthan. He'll go to the free throw line. It's going to be an interesting league season. There's quite a few more tournaments left to go. The Callan Memorial, Sonoma County Classic. What else? There's a bunch of them, man. I lose track of all these tournaments this time of year as we get another timeout.
Windsor Holiday Shootout after
Windsor,
Christmas.
yeah. You know all about that one as the former Windsor High School basketball coach. And we talked about it a little bit in the first game, what it's like not coaching high school basketball. Right now you enjoy watching the games. Different perspective for you, not scouting, just kind of watching from a fan's perspective, or you still find yourself scouting a little bit?
No, it's fun just to watch. I mean, I'll always watch it with kind of a coach's perspective, but it's fun to come out here and just enjoy the game. I know a lot of these kids on all the local teams from AAU ball and stuff like that, so yeah, it's enjoyable to.
And did you say you're coaching 4th grade CYO?
4th grade CYO. Yep.
Nice.
I'm just the assistant. Coach Steve Kramer's the head coach. So.
Oh my goodness, what a staff.
That's right.
Lowry gets the first one. Steve Kramer, who played at Pioneer back in 1990-91, is a big scorer for Coach Mike Gaddy, and I've got some of those games in my garage in the boxes, and like I said last night, anybody who wants one of their old games, wants to request one of their old games, you just got to make a donation. YSN's all free, but you can donate. You can become a patron. You can be a fan or a super fan or an all-star and request one of the old games, and I'll look for it. I'll go in my garage, I'll dig it out, I'll digitize it, and I'll get it on YSN 365 TV. Got a request, Trav? What do you got?
You know what? I still have a VHS of my senior year against Montgomery at the Viking Dome.
Okay.
So I can't remember the exact date. February, big league game.
What year? You got to help me out here.
2000.
2000. Oh,
yep.
man, you're a young guy. Holy smoly, man, I'm feeling old now. I thought you were going to say, I don't know, 95, 96. My memory, I can remember stuff from the early 90s better than I can from 2000 to 2005. I don't know what that's all about. Ross off the mark. Put back no good. Frisch comes down with another rebound. I've got him for 9. I could be off by 1 or 2, but that's a pretty big night for him. 30 points, 9 rebounds, couple steals, couple assists. And it's going to put Vitari at the free throw line at the other end.
Coach Bonfili's got to be ecstatic with the way his Cardinals played, especially after getting off to such a slow start.
So we got to give Frisch a nickname. You know, I'm going to call him Lone Star. How's that?
I like it. Mason
Lone Star Frisch, since he is originally from Texas. Max Ross, excuse me, and that's going to stay with Redwood with under a minute to go.
I'm here. Nothing basket.
Steal by LeBerthan.
There's that receiver athleticism.
No kidding.
A little fade route to the corner. Chauncey will go get it.
Would have loved to have seen that on the football field a couple more times this year. We'll never know if Cardinal Newman would have been able to win a state championship this year, and it's going to be tough to watch the CIF games over the next couple weekends, knowing that we could have had a local team right there in it had it not been for, first of all, the tragedy that happened. I mean, let's face it, it was horrible what happened, the smoke for a couple of weeks. I think there could have been some alternatives explored that could have fixed things, and unfortunately it didn't happen. I'm not sure exactly why. In my opinion, I think there are some people who made some mistakes, and a coin toss should have never even been, that should have been like, no, you're kidding, right? No, we're not going to do a coin toss, of course not. That should have never even been presented as an option, in my opinion. And like I said earlier in the first game, let's hope it never happens again to anybody else. And if you want to voice your opinion, go to the NCS meeting December 10th in Dublin, 11 a.m. Public comments are welcome. I don't know how welcome they're going to be in this case, but they are welcome. Here comes Capurro, bringing it up the floor. Mason Frisch has it now for the Cardinals, and the shot clock is off. An impressive victory for Cardinal Newman. I got to say, I playing this out in my mind, the last thing I expected was a 20-point blowout for either team.
Yep, the Cardinals played great, and I think Redwood went cold, so it wasn't their best night, but you got to give Newman all the credit in the world. They earned this one tonight.
A 30-point performance for Mason Lone Star Frisch, and Cardinal Newman wins it by 20. Rack up win number 780 for Coach Bonfili. Got a chance at that big number 800 this year if he keeps it rolling.
Is on. That's right. He should get that in early NCS action.
So 72-52 is the final score in this one. What a tournament. Cardinal Newman has now won the Rose City 3 years in a row, and Coach Bonfili has been a big part of many of those. So we'll take a break right here and be back with our player of the game, the tournament MVP. Have a pretty good idea who that's going to be, and we'll be back with that in just a moment.
Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Izetta Data and Communications, specializing in data and voice cabling, delivering the highest quality of workmanship and materials. Izetta Data and Communications.
Highlights presented by Wild California, featuring the crispiest, crunchiest, most delicious, and healthy snack around. Watch out, potato chips. Things are about to get wild. Available in Sonoma County at Oliver's Market, G&G, and Molesberries. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to Vice.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
Stockholm Construction specializes in metal stud framing, drywall, taping, acoustical ceilings, doors, frames, and hardware. Stockholm Construction is a family-owned and operated business with an emphasis on teamwork, establishing a reputation for completing their projects in a timely and professional manner while delivering a quality product. Stockholm Construction. North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers for the best in girls AAU basketball. It's the North Bay Elite. Mead Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Mead Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop.
at Meet Clark Lumber.
And welcome back to the John Fitzgerald. They gave away some all-tournament awards. And Mason Frisch was awarded the MVP, so we'll set up for an interview with him in just a moment. Nate Capurro also getting an all-tournament award for Cardinal Newman. I believe Chauncey LeBerthan also got one there as well, and there's the second-place trophy that goes to Redwood. Chance Farrell Martin and Brandon Redu picked up all-tournament for the Redwood Giants, and the Cardinals will take the trophy home, the perpetual Rose City Tournament Championship Trophy. A great way to start their season. Anytime you can get a tournament championship early on, that's got to give you a lot of confidence going into league play.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's kind of a little mini preview for what the playoffs might be. Winning these tournaments, you always kind of split the season into different parts. You have the preseason tournament time, the league time, and then the NCS playoffs and beyond.
All right, we'll take another quick break right here and set up for our interview with Mason Frisch, our player of the game, tournament MVP, and we'll be back with him, Lone Star Frisch, in just a moment.
I'd like to pass out the first place medal.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.
Epicenter, where Sonoma County comes together. Experience Game On Arcade with over 100 games. Enjoy 16 lanes of upscale bowling at 710 Social. And check out Victory House Sports Bar and Restaurant with massive HD screens for awesome sports viewing. Burn off energy at Rock and Jump Trampoline Park or sign up for multi-sport leagues at Sports City. The Game On Garage hosts weekly esports tournaments for Fortnite, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and more. 3215 Coffee Lane in Santa Rosa or visit epicenter.com, where Sonoma County comes together.
For over 80 years, George Peterson Insurance has been protecting our community, helping businesses and individuals get the right coverage for their needs. We are proud to expand our presence to Marin County with the Minto and Wilkie and Allen, Bettini and Carter agencies located in San Rafael. We are excited for the opportunity to continue to grow our personal and employer resources and services in the North Bay. We are still committed to this promise to all Northern California.
We've got your back. George Peterson Insurance.
I'm failing. No big deal.
What about college?
Face it, I'm not getting into college.
Fighting doesn't work.
We can't let him keep failing.
Maybe he'll outgrow it.
It's not just a phase. You saw his report card.
Ignoring it doesn't work.
Ma, I said I'd do better. Saying it and doing it are two different things.
Punishment doesn't work. What does work is a Huntington Learning Center. By improving basic skills, we build motivation and confidence, and kids look forward to learning. Call 1-800-CAN-LEARN today. Your child can learn.
Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Izetta Data and Communications, specializing in data and voice cabling, delivering the highest quality of workmanship and materials. Izetta Data and Communications. Highlights presented by Wild California, featuring the crispiest, crunchiest, most delicious and healthy snack around. Watch out, potato chips, things are about to get wild. Available in Sonoma County at Oliver's Market, G&G, and Molesberries. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to Vice.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer George Peterson Insurance. We've got your back.
All right, welcome back. We have our player of the game, MVP Mason Frisch, who had a tremendous game, a great tournament overall. First of all, Mason, what does it mean to the team to win this tournament here in this 2018 Rose City tournament?
It feels great, especially because last year we won, and now and the year before actually, and now we're back-to-back champions in our own tournament. It feels great that we can win.
Yeah, you guys took care of business for sure tonight, but you trailed early on in this one. What turned it around for you guys? Coach Bonfili didn't take a timeout. You guys were down by 10, and you guys kind of steadied things, and then you got particularly really hot. But tell us what changed things for you guys tonight.
Well, we knew coming into the game that they was going to be a tough opponent, and we knew we were better than them, but other people said they were better than us according to standings and stuff. But we just continuously throughout the game thought we were better than them, and we just played like it.
You had 30 points tonight. You got hot from beyond the arc there in that second quarter and really changed this from a 10-point deficit to a lead really quickly. Here you are hitting one from way beyond the arc. Coach Bonfili give you the green light on those at that point? I mean, you hit like 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just get into my zone, and my teammates give me the ball in spots I like, and I just shoot it. Bond gives me the ultimate green light no matter what, so I just use it.
What do you like better, hitting a big three or finishing off a break with a dunk?
I got to go with the dunk. You got to get the crowd all hype. You got everyone jumping around. It's the best feeling.
I agree. You know what? Nothing like doing both of them in the same game.
Yeah.
For sure. You moved here from Texas, right? So tell us a little bit about what that's been like for you, coming to a different state, different school, different team, and then blending in here, and now winning a tournament MVP like this. Got to feel good.
Yeah, it was a little tough last year, and this year I just felt I got my role better. All right, fit in my role better this year than last year, and it's been going well this year. And I like everyone on the team. Really helpful, getting me acclimated to the new school and everything. It's been really nice.
What are the expectations? What are the goals for this team, having won this tournament and now moving forward with a couple more tournaments you guys are in? I believe the Callan, and then of course the NBL Oak Division this year.
Our goal is to win the league. We don't look much farther ahead than that. We're just looking to win the league and go into the postseason NCS with a good record and a good seed.
All right, Mason. Well, congratulations on the win here tonight. Congratulations on the big game, the tournament MVP. Got a new nickname for you, Mason Lone Star Frisch. Good job, man. All right, we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, there you have it. Big night for Mason Frisch, and here he is doing his thing. Nice pass right there, and that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. I want to thank you again, Travis Taylor, for being here and lending your expertise, and it was great to have you along with us, and we look forward to doing this again. You join me again sometime in the future?
Oh yeah, no doubt. It was a lot of fun.
All right, well, great job by the crew here tonight, everybody making this happen. We really appreciate the folks here at Cardinal Newman High School helping us to do this, letting us leave everything set up in between games, in between nights, which makes a big difference for us. And again, we hope to do many more games like this in the future. That's going to do it for our coverage here. The Rose City Tournament for 2018 is in the books. Great job by the crew tonight. Our director, Brian Leach, our chief engineer, Martin Kornfeld. On graphics tonight was Griffin Epstein. We have a great crew in, year out, night in, night out, and we really appreciate everybody helping make this possible. Until next time, for Travis Taylor, I'm Dave Cox, saying goodbye from the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium. The final score, once again, Cardinal Newman wins it 72-52 over Redwood to take the championship.